Hello everyone, Yate, bienvenidos, and mabuhay. I'd like to begin today's address by reminding everyone about our free holiday meal kits distribution happening on Monday, December 22nd. We'll be distributing meal boxes from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or while supplies last at 3 locations: Shiprock High School, Kirtland Middle School, and Newcomb High School. Each student will receive 2 meal boxes containing a total of 10 breakfasts and 10 lunches, along with 1 gallon and 1 quart of milk, as a 1 1/4 gallon of milk. These meals are designed to support families during winter break when schools are not in session. No registration is required. Children ages 18 and younger can receive these meals free of charge as long as they're physically present at the meal site. For more information, contact our food service department at 505-521-5207 or 505-521-5183. There have been important developments regarding the Public Education Department's Yazzie Martinez Action Plan. The Navajo Nation Board of Education formally expressed opposition to the New Mexico Public Education Department's finalized plan during their December 4th meeting. The Department of Diné Education voted unanimously to support the Health, Education, and Human Service Committee's memorandum opposing the plan, citing significant gaps that fail to address the constitutional violations identified in the Yazzie Martinez court decision. In the memorandum from HEHSC Chair Vince James, several critical concerns were raised about the finalized plan. The plan lacks clear links between proposed actions and specific constitutional remedies for Native American students, English language learners, students with disabilities, and low-income students across the state. Furthermore, the plan lacks detailed fiscal planning, including cost estimates, funding sources, and implementation budgets. Despite more than 25,000 Navajo students being enrolled in New Mexico public schools, there was no meaningful tribal consultation, which is generally a PED requirement. The New Mexico Public Education Department held 15 statewide community meetings, but not one took place on the Navajo Nation. The Navajo Nation Board of Education has directed Navajo Nation Superintendent of Schools Claudia Edgewater to advocate on behalf of the Navajo Nation and pursue all necessary actions consistent with the resolution. Both the board and HEHSC urge the NMPED to undertake a comprehensive revision of the plan, ensuring that updated strategies include measurable outcomes, complete financial analyses, and full consultation with tribal nations and impacted communities. The Navajo Nation remains committed to working collaboratively with the state of New Mexico to ensure equitable, culturally responsive, and legally compliant education for all Navajo students. And now, here are a few district updates. I'm excited to share that we've opened our new Family Resource Center at the Kirtland Early Childhood Center. This center represents a milestone in our district's commitment to supporting families and strengthening connections between schools, families, and the community. The center will serve as a hub for family support and community engagement throughout the district, and will be hosting a special winter warmth event on Wednesday, December 17th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. At the event, families will enjoy activities and snacks, winter warmth resources and information, a cultural presentation on family in the home, tours of the new center, and opportunities to connect with community resources. This Family Resource Center is part of our broader Community Schools initiative, which focuses on transforming our schools into community hubs that address not only academic needs, but also the social, emotional, and physical well-being of students and families. All families and community members are welcome to attend this free event. I'm pleased to announce that our Newcomb Middle School and Newcomb High School have been awarded $300,000 each for 2 years through a Department of Health grant focused on mental health support. This significant investment will enable both schools to expand mental health services and resources for our students over the next 2 years. Our Educational Technology Initiative is making great progress, with schools receiving new iPads and MacBooks earlier this week. This technology refresh is part of our $5 million investment approved earlier this year, designed to provide students with modern learning tools that prepare them for college and career success. The deployment is continuing across all grade levels as we work to ensure every student has access to the technology they need to thrive in today's digital world. And now, we have some sports updates. At Newcomb High School, our Lady Skyhawks basketball team is off to a phenomenal start this season. They were crowned Jerry Richardson Memorial Champions last weekend, defeating the Lady Chieftains, and currently hold a 3-1 record after suffering their first loss yesterday to Farmington High School at the Lady Scorps Invite. The team plays again today at the Lady Scorps Invite and will travel to Cuba on Tuesday, December 16th at 5 p.m., followed by the Texaco tournament on December 18th and 19th. The Skyhawk boys basketball team is working hard through a tough early season schedule. They finished in 4th place at the Chieftain Invite with a loss to host Shiprock and currently hold a 2-3 record. Tonight they host the Dulce Hawks with the JV at 5 p.m. and varsity at 6:30 p.m. They'll travel to Shiprock on Tuesday, December 16th at 4 p.m., followed by the Texaco tournament on December 18th and 19th. Our wrestling team is diving into a challenging tournament season, competing today in the Battle of Honor at Mayamura High School, starting at 10 a.m. Next weekend, they'll compete in the Veterans Memorial Invite at Winter Rock High School. The Newcomb Falcons middle school teams are dominating their opponents. The girls team is undefeated at 4-0, and the boys team holds a 3-1 record. They host Gallup Middle School Mustangs on Monday, December 15th, starting at 4 p.m. Over at Kirtland Central High School, our wrestling team is competing today at the Mayamura Invite and will head to Sandia tomorrow for continued competition. The Lady Broncos basketball team is competing in the Rio Rancho tournament, where they defeated La Cueva High School yesterday and play Rio Rancho High School today. Our C team and JV squads are participating in the Shiprock tournament. And now I'd like to give a special shout out to our transportation department for their exceptional work during last week's KCHS C-Team tournament in Kirtland. Over 400 students from our Kirtland area elementary schools attended the game between KCHS and Shiprock High School. What a great example of school spirit and community support for our young athletes. The Bronco boys varsity basketball team plays tomorrow afternoon at Zuni. At Shiprock High School, our Chieftains boys and girls basketball teams are currently competing in the Marv Sanders Invitational at Farmington High School. The boys take on Cannon City this afternoon, and the girls play Newcomb at 12:45 p.m. And that's all I have for today. We'll see you next week. Hagone. Adios. Paalam.